ever heard of a footballer with a biting issue? No, we're not talking about toddlers here, but fully grown Uruguayan talent, Luis Suárez. Today, we'll sink our teeth into the trio of incidents where Suárez went a little too vampire. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button. Unless you're afraid of a little bite. Let's get right into this mouthful of a story. Amsterdam. A city known for tulips, canals, and biting in football. The year is 2010. Ajax, the pride of Dutch football, battles fiercely on the pitch with their arch rivals CV Eindhoven. With the high stakes of Eredivisie supremacy, tensions were bound to rise. This wasn't just any match. It was Die Topper, a Dutch football extravaganza. On one side you had Ajax, the team of Johan Cruyff total football and European dominance. On the other, CV, the industrious, ever resilient team always ready for a fight. The rivalry, fierce. The atmosphere, electric. As the match approached its climax amidst tackles, dribbles, and saves, a clash ensued between Suárez and Otman Baykal of CV. What seemed like a typical football scuffle turned into a moment of disbelief. Baykal, looking more shocked than hurt, revealed a fresh Suárez tooth imprint on his neck. The Eredivisie had just had a taste, pun intended, of what was going to be a tripartite saga. The Dutch media went into a frenzy. Vampire cannibal of Ajax, Suárez bites again, read the headlines. Ajax, taking the moral high ground, suspended Suárez for 2 games even before the Dutch Football Association NVB took action. Ultimately, the NVB decided a 7-game hiatus would give Suárez enough time to chew over his actions. This incident, as shocking as it was, marked the beginning of a biting trilogy that would span leagues and even touch the grandeur of the World Cup. While Ajax fans were divided, some cited Suárez's sheer passion for the game, others saw it as an indelible stain on the club's legacy. One thing was clear: this was just the appetizer. But was this a mere impulsive act, a one-off mistake by a young, passionate player? Or was it a foreshadowing of more biting incidents to come? As we'll see, Suárez's teeth were destined to make headlines again, and not in a dentist's magazine. By 2013, Suárez had carved a niche for himself as a world-class striker. At Liverpool, his partnership with Daniel Sturridge, affectionately named Asas, was feared across English shores. He had the skill, the swagger, and a fan base singing his name week in and week out. Anfield adored him, the Kop worshipped him, and with every mazy run and top corner finish, Suárez was solidifying his status among the Anfield greats. April 21, 2013. A date no Premier League enthusiast can forget. Liverpool vs. Chelsea, a clash of the titans. Both teams had the Premier League title in their sights, and neither wanted to give an inch. Suárez was no stranger to Chelsea, having dazzled and frustrated them in previous encounters. But this match was about to take a biting turn. Late into the game, in a tussle for the ball, Suárez clashed with Chelsea's Branislav Ivanovic. Then, in a moment that shocked everyone, Suárez did the unthinkable again. He bit Ivanovic on the arm. Cameras caught it! Fans gasped, and players from both sides couldn't believe it. Here he was amidst a stellar season, sinking his teeth into controversy. The press had a field day. Suárez bites back from hero to Hannibal. The memes, the jokes, the condemnation flowed freely. Even Mike Tyson, famous for his own biting incident in boxing, weighed in, cheekily tweeting support for Suárez. Liverpool's response was swift. Condemning the act, they fined him, with Suárez asking for the money to be donated to the Hillsborough Family Support Group. The FA, not known to shy away from disciplinary actions, handed Suárez a 10-match ban. Suárez, realizing the gravity of his actions, took to social media to apologize. "I've let down my club, the fans, and most importantly, my teammates," he lamented. This act posed a crucial question. Was it the pressure, the high-octane environment of top-flight football? Or was it a deeper, unresolved issue from the Uruguayan's past? Whatever the reason, the Premier League had witnessed its share of controversies, but this was truly unprecedented. Fans, experts, and players would now be left wondering, had Suárez taken his last bite, or was there more on the menu? By 2014, Suárez had made himself indispensable to the Uruguayan national team. After a semi-final run in the 2010 World Cup, the sky was the limit for La Celeste. With Suárez spearheading the attack alongside Edinson Cavani, Uruguay entered the Brazilian extravaganza with high hopes. Fans from Montevideo to Melo were dreaming of World Cup glory, and why wouldn't they? They had Suárez, the man who could do the impossible, grouped alongside England, Italy, and Costa Rica. Uruguay's path to the knockout stage was never going to be straightforward. After a shocking loss to Costa Rica, the pressure was palpable. However, with Suárez returning from an injury against England, Uruguay was back in contention, thanks to his 2 masterclass goals. The stage was set. Uruguay vs. Italy, a win or go-home situation. Natal's Estadio das Dunas was abuzz, with sambas and candombas creating a tantalizing atmosphere. But amid the spectacle of football's grandest carnival, another Suárez shocker was cooking. In a tense, goalless match nearing its end, Suárez and Italy's Giorgio Chiellini found themselves in a physical duel inside the Italian penalty box. And then, for the 3rd time in his career, Suárez bit an opponent, this time on Chiellini's shoulder. The Italian defender immediately showcased the bite mark, while Suárez held his teeth, apparently in pain. The world watched in disbelief. Commentators stuttered, fans in pubs spilled their beers, and social media went into meltdown. A hat trick of bites! Surely this is fiction, they exclaimed. Memes, jokes, and mock movie posters with titles like Jaws at the World Cup made rounds. Even brands jumped on the bandwagon, with Snickers advising Suárez, next time you're hungry, just grab a Snickers. Given the gravity of the incident on such a prestigious stage, FIFA couldn't turn a blind eye. After deliberations, they handed Suárez a heavy 9 international match ban and a 4-month ban from any football-related activities. It was the heaviest sanction against a player in World Cup history. Uruguay's campaign was dealt a fatal blow, and they soon exited the tournament. While many debated the length and severity of the punishment, the consensus was clear. Suárez had crossed a line. Opinions were split. Some cited psychological issues, others lack of discipline, and a few even wondered if it was just raw passion misdirected. Regardless of the reasons, this bite had far-reaching consequences. Suárez's move to Barcelona soon after meant a new chapter, a chance for redemption. But the bite of Brazil ensured that, for good or ill, Luis Suárez had firmly etched his name in the annals of World Cup history. Post-bite, Suárez's reputation took a significant hit. Even among passionate Uruguayan supporters who stood by their star, there was a palpable sense of disappointment. While the striker had always been known for his fiery passion and occasional flare-ups, 3 biting incidents were hard to digest, pun intended. The question on everyone's mind: why, Luis? Why? At this point, Suárez's career could have spiraled. With a 4-month ban from all football-related activities, there were speculations about his future at Liverpool. Would they stick by their star, or would they believe this was the last straw in a string of controversies? While the World Cup drama raged on, transfer rumors began to circulate. Barcelona, one of the footballing giants, expressed interest. It was a move that bewildered many. Would Barca, a club known for its values, really risk bringing in a player fresh off such a controversy? Turns out, they would. In July 2014, Suárez signed with Barcelona, pairing up with Messi and Neymar, forming the fearsome Missing Trio. Barcelona seemed to offer Suárez what he desperately needed: a fresh start. The Catalan club, with its history of nurturing and rehabilitating players, provided the perfect environment. Suárez thrived, not just on the field but off it too. There were no more biting incidents, just moments of footballing genius. Together with Messi and Neymar, he terrorized defenses and collected trophies, including the coveted UEFA Champions League. While Suárez moved on professionally, personally, he had to confront the issues that led to the biting incidents. In various interviews, he mentioned seeking psychological help to understand and control his impulses on the field. Suárez admitted his mistakes, stating that he was the only one to blame and he deeply regretted letting his team down. Despite his incredible talent, the biting incidents have become an inescapable part of Suárez's legacy. However, as time passed and Suárez continued to excel without controversy, many fans began to focus on his skills rather than his past mistakes. Some argued that his journey with its highs and lows made him more human, more relatable. From that infamous day in Natal, Suárez's career has been a roller coaster. His story is a testament to the human ability to rebound and rewrite one's narrative. While the bites will never be forgotten, neither will the incredible goals, the assists, and the indomitable spirit of Luis Suárez. After all, isn't football, like life, about the comebacks as much as the setbacks? Every great story has its turning points, and Suárez's biting incidents, while inexcusable, became a pivotal chapter in his legendary career. Once labeled a footballing villain, Suárez's Journey post 2014 showcased his resilience and determination to change his narrative. But how does one alter public perception after being on the world stage for such notorious actions? Back in his homeland, Suárez is much more than just a footballer. He's a beacon of hope. Coming from a background of poverty and facing many hardships, his success story resonates deeply with many Uruguayans. The passion and never-give-up attitude he brings on the pitch is a reflection of the nation's spirit. Even during the biting controversies, many in Uruguay defended him, not condoning the act, but understanding the man behind it. Barcelona fans had mixed feelings when the club announced the Suárez signing. Would this explosive personality fit in at Camp Nou? But football, in its unpredictability, had another tale to tell. Suárez didn't just fit in. He dazzled. Forming a bond with Messi and Neymar, the trio took the footballing world by storm, mesmerizing fans with their chemistry. Suárez's name, once synonymous with the biting incidents, began to echo with terms like striking genius and Barca legend. Off the field, Suárez took steps to further reshape his image. In 2016, he launched the Luis Suárez Foundations aimed at uplifting children in need through educational and sports projects. By giving back to his community, Suárez showcased a side of him that many didn't know. A man deeply rooted in his origins and committed to making a difference. Suárez frequently credits his wife, Sofia, as his pillar of strength. Their love story, which began during their teenage years, serves as a backdrop to his career. Through all the controversies, Sofia remained his rock. Their bond, highlighted in many interviews and social media posts, paints a picture of a man deeply committed to his family, providing a stark contrast to the impulsive player on the pitch. In numerous interviews, post-2014, Suárez has reflected on his actions. By acknowledging his mistakes, seeking help, and actively working on personal growth, he's demonstrated a maturity that's sometimes rare in the world of elite sports. When discussing the incidents, he once remarked, "Those moments were tough, but they helped me realize a lot about myself." Suárez's career isn't just about goals, assists, or trophies. It's about personal growth, understanding one's flaws, and tirelessly working to improve, both as a player and a human being. It's about a boy from Salto who faced worldwide scrutiny, only to emerge stronger, leaving a legacy that will be remembered for ages, both on and off the pitch. The Suárez biting incident wasn't just a football story. It became a global media sensation. Major news outlets, even those that typically sidestepped sports, featured it as headline news. It was the age of memes, and the internet exploded with jokes, GIFs, and even merchandise related to the incident. Overnight, people who'd never watched a football match knew about Luis Suárez. But why did this particular moment captivate audiences worldwide? FIFA's swift and severe punishment on Suárez grabbed attention. With a 4-month ban from all football activities and a 9-match suspension from international games, it was one of the harshest penalties in World Cup history. This decision stirred heated debates. Was the punishment too severe or just right? Did Suárez's past play a role in FIFA's decision? And what precedent did this set for future incidents? Brands associated with Suárez faced a unique challenge: to stand by him or cut ties, while some brands like Adidas decided to keep him, albeit with a reduced role in their campaigns. Others distanced themselves. This incident became a case study in PR and marketing circles about crisis management and the delicate balance between brand image and celebrity endorsement. Suárez's biting provoked a flurry of discussions from psychologists and behaviorists. Questions arose. Why would a professional athlete resort to such an act, especially with millions watching? Various experts offered theories, from the pressure of the game to deeply ingrained instinctual behavior. These discussions shone a light on the immense pressures athletes face and the importance of mental health in sports. Football is nothing without its fans, and Suárez's actions divided them. While some fans were quick to denounce him, others were unwavering in their support, highlighting the tribal nature of football loyalty. The incident prompted a global dialogue about fandom. Where should one draw the line between supporting a player and condemning inappropriate behavior? The handling of the Suárez incident set the tone for how football's governing bodies would manage future scandals. The extensive media coverage and the consequential financial, reputational, and psychological impacts on all parties involved highlighted the need for proactive measures. In the aftermath, we've seen more rigorous behavior clauses in contracts, increased player support, and a more significant emphasis on sportsmanship at all levels. The incident became more than just a World Cup moment. It ignited discussions on player behavior, the role of governing bodies, the responsibilities of fans, and the impact of media in modern sports. By examining the global ramifications, Chapter 6 underlines the undeniable truth. In today's interconnected world, a single act, especially in a stage as grand as the World Cup, can ripple through the fabric of society in unexpected ways. Suárez remains a paradox, a blend of sheer brilliance with moments of baffling behavior. From goal, scoring acrobatics to dental dramas, he truly adds flavor to football. But here's a food for thought. In the grand feast of football, should we focus on the occasional unsavory bite or relish the exquisite dishes served? Thanks for joining us on this toothsome journey through Suárez's career. Fancy a bite of more such stories? Subscribe and join us as we delve into football's fascinating tales. And remember, keep your passion for the game, but maybe keep your teeth to yourself. Until next time,